Welcome back to Let's Play Chrono Trigger, and in this episode you are going to see this game end again and again and again and again and again and again and again. I decided that all of the, or not all, with the exception of the last couple special endings of the game, none of them are very unique. They're all very short and brief and monotonous, and some of them rather dull. So I decided, and not at all worth their own individual videos. So I simply decided to take the rest of the endings and put them all in one big giant video. This ending comes from beating the battle on Zenin Bridge, and then I went and fought Lavos right after that. I fought him by using... I'll usually fight him by using the telepod in Lean Square, and usually, not all the time, but usually I will have Robo and Marley in Chrono. I feel like that's a good team, but here, as we can see, there's, I guess, Lean Square in the future. And, because there's Lean's bell. That's kind of cool. But, yeah. And there's... a Patris, and yeah. So yeah, this ending already really isn't worth much of anything. The last ending definitely wasn't worth much of anything. I just decided to be more. It would just be better to put them all in one big giant video and just be done with it. Yeah, I decided like a good team was Robo, Luca, and Chrono. Robo, Marley, and Chrono. I mean, well, half the time you have to have Chrono, but you know, with Chrono, I mean, he's got Confused, which is a wonderful single tech, and he's got Luminaire, which is a wonderful multi-tech, so that's great. And of course, with Robo, you got the Prism Specs plus the Crisis Arm plus an HP with the last digit ending in a 9, plus the Uzi Punch equals OW, and then Marley puts, well, she can put everybody in haste and make the battle end that much quicker. Because trust me, if you're playing through this game and you're wanting to get all of the endings, you're going to be looking for ways to end it that much quicker. I guess in 600 AD, no one ever knew that Frog was actually the one who originally possessed the hero medal, so they all went on to think it was Tata. Which really makes me wonder, well, I guess that doesn't really make a difference. And so little Tata decides he's gonna go into the into Magus' hideout anyway. Which I'm kind of wondering, how did he get the Masamune? Because he had to enter with the Masamune, did he not? Magus! That ain't Magus. Looks like old Tata got a little more than he bargained for. Oh, this is also a post-commentary run. So, because I have already achieved all of the endings, and I've recorded them all, and I've put them all together in this, and now I'm just adding voiceover. So this is after the fact recording. And the end. Okay, so that was one ending down. So yeah, alright, well, okay, that was one ending. So let's go ahead and check out another ending. Now, this ending is, basically, I got the pieces to the Masamune, but I did not get the Dreamstone. So, you know, you first fight Masa and Mune, and you get the hilts of their sword, and then you go and you talk to Frog, and then you can find the handle. But I did not get the Dreamstone. In fact, I don't even think I learned about the Dreamstone. I don't know if that's crucial or not, but... you definitely just don't want to get the Dreamstone. Maybe you can learn about it. I don't know, but I didn't bother learning about it. This ending really isn't anything either. Oh, look. Credits. Yep. Yep, it's credits all right. Oh, here we go. Here's something interesting. Okay. So Chrono and his friends came out of the closet again. That sounded so wrong. And then they giggle about it. Apparently, they think it's funny. Well, let's go. Okay. They're laughing too. Oh. More credits. Oh, here we go. Here's the Cretaceous period. And those guys. I like that this kind of like gives you an idea. Well, by this point we haven't even in the game we hadn't even come to this point in time yet. So okay, Kino's trying to keep the rep types busy, I guess. Oh, Isla. Haha. Isla kicks butt. She kicks dinosaur butt. Now, I'm not sure what the heck Magus is doing here. Oh, his dream team. And 600 AD. Or Guardia Castle, rather. This ending's actually a little bit lengthy. That's cool. Hey, Frog. Guess Frog kind of just wandered around on his own, huh? Oh yeah, some of these endings are really boring. And some of them are quite short too, which is why I decided they weren't even worth putting all together. Or they weren't worth doing their own thing. Hey, Robo! Yeah, there you go. Uh-oh. He ran into the black screen. Oh, now he's trapped. The end. Okay, thanks, Robo, for telling us it was the end. Okay, that was another ending down. Let's check out the next ending. Now, this ending is after I got the Dreamstone, which, you know, you got to go through the Cretaceous, or the Jurassic stuff. Let's see. Yeah, that's when you first enter the Jurassic period. Of course, that's when Kino takes the gate key, so you gotta do that whole thing and fight, what is it, Neasbull, whatever the heck his name is? And then you can come back to, you can go back to whatever time period, and then, yeah, then you can go and fight the llamas. Because you would have already gotten the Dreamstone from, what's her name? Isla. And this ending doesn't look like much of anything, does it? Just screenshots. Yep. Hey, here's Masa and Mune. That was the dream team. Hey, Gaspar. Hey, runners, racers. Hmm. That was Sir Crawley, wasn't it? There's the gurus. I really have nothing to say. Oh, look, there's the end, and this one's a little interesting. Had the pendant with it. Okay. So that was that ending. Let's check out the next ending. Alright, now this ending, as you can see, I was forced to use Frog. I gave the Masamune to Frog, so he jumps into your party and he's ready to go kick some butt. You can still go to any time period you want. You can go back and fight Lavos, but you gotta do it with Frog, so that makes it a little bit... That's not really a problem. Actually, Frog's a decent healer at this point, because he can heal everybody. So, with the heal spell, which is... that's helpful. I think we get some dialogue in this ending. So yeah, once I got the Masamune, I got the Dreamstone, got the Masamune, put it together, and then I just gave it to Frog. And that's where I went and stopped and fought Lavos. Hey, what do we got here? Phew, you're pretty stubborn. I guess she's talking to Robo. My apologies, Luca. It's not your fault. We're the ones who created weapons. Well, we didn't, per se. Man, that fool sleeps a lot. We should make him help us. Yeah, no kidding. No! Hey, Mar. Let him sleep. He fought long and hard. Yeah, he barely did anything. Phew, alright. What's up, Froggy? Where are you going? We just got cozy. Gotta take care of some business. Gotta? That's not something Frog would say. Okay, whatever. He just tripped. Teehee! Oh gosh, Marley teeheed. No. Uh-oh. Tis Magus's house. And the awesome looking dragon up top. Which I still say he is giving dragons a bad rep. And bats too, now that I think about it. I like bats. Bats are cool. Grow up! Hey there, Sir Slush. Finally, we've got someone who wants to die young. Only the good die young. Well, not really, but... Har har, this is hilarious! Not it. So you think you can take us on? Well, I could try. Hey, that looked like... Oh, of course it's Frog. Who else would it be? Hey there, Ozzy. You are... That's right. Say it. Ozzy's in a jam. Ozzy's in a pickle. This is impossible. Whatever it is. Better hop to it, Frog. Frogger. Frogger. Oh, wait, never mind.
Froggy. I must say Froggy.
Oh gosh, that's all we need is for Big the Cat to appear. Just randomly. Now the chosen time has come. Uh-oh. Exchange this world for... Hey there, Magus. That is Magus, correct? Yeah, that's Magus. So you came. We wizards and humans have brought about our own ruin. Except for you and I, this world is populated by cretins. The one who wins this battle will rule the world. No, make that rule the future. So that's the story, but who cares? But there is some merit to fighting you. And what would that be? You have the Masamune. Let's see if you know how to use it. If you're prepared for the void. And there he goes with the void crap again. I see your Masamune is as big as mine. Let us see how well you handle it. Oh dear. I really like this ending, actually. And after the fighting is over, only one emerges victorious. Draw your own speculations on who that is. Is it Frog? Is it Magus? It's really, really hard to tell, but I don't really, to be honest, I don't really care. It kind of looks like Magus because Frog's not that tall, but at this point I really don't care who it is, so... But I don't need in the comments section the whole discussion of why it is Frog or why it is Magus. I just, you know, there you go. I really don't care. Anyway, excuse me, anyway, that ending's done. So let's, as soon as my past self decides to quit recording, we'll go to the next ending. For some reason, I stayed on this screen for quite a while. I guess I was expecting to make a much longer speech. Ah, here we go. Here's the next ending. This ending, I defeated Magus. And then, of course, we got sucked into 65 million BC, but then I used the gate to get back to, you know... I made my way back to Lean Square and fought Lavos in the telepod. That's just the easiest way for me to fight Lavos, or the quickest way to fight Lavos, just through the telepod. But yeah, so, yeah, I defeated Magus. So, what happens in this ending? I think this ending's kind of boring. Oh, no, well, actually, this ending's weird. This ending's weird. Chrono? Chrono! Wake up, Chrono! Yeah, this sounds familiar. How many times have we heard this? What the heck? It's time to rise and shine. Dreams are for sleepers, son. Is Mom a dinosaur? How did that happen? Dear me, I'd forgotten how beautiful Lean's bell sounds. Is Chrono a dinosaur? You were so excited about the Millennial Fair that you didn't sleep well, did you? Wait a minute. What's going on here? I want you to behave yourself today. Apparently, Now get out of that bed. Apparently, somehow, history was changed. I guess because we defeated Magus, and we thought, and then we went ahead and defeated Lavos. We never bothered to help out in the prehistoric area. I guess Isla was not able to beat the Reptites on her own, so they ended up taking over anyway, and, well, they were the ones who ended up populating the world. So, is that really then Chrono and his mother, or is it just a band of dinosaurs that just happened to be named Chrono and his mother? This is, again, like the ending where, what is it, where Frog marries the queen. Yet again, spoilers, if you haven't seen that video, it was my last video, go watch it. Like that video, you don't want to take this game too seriously. You can't take it too seriously. It's a fantasy game. Just roll with it. Do-do-do. Although I like that right there. That's funny. That the what used to be the green ambler, you know, the Reptite running the race, was actually a human, a green-haired human at that. And a Poyoza doll installed instead of the GI Jogger. And he runs into a girl Reptite, and yeah, history repeats itself. Only from the dinosaur side. Other than that, the ending's pretty boring. That's a weird ending, pretty boring. Hey there, Azala. Okay, well, that is that ending. So, let's get to the next ending, shall we? Right about now. Okay, now, this ending comes from after you defeat Azala in the prehistoric era. And then you see Lavos, of course, hit the ground and all that stuff. So yeah, and then, what is it? Then they go to 12,000 BC. Well, after I defeated Azala, I went ahead and, of course, went back and fought Lavos. And this is the ending I get. That's never a good sign when it just starts with the black screen and credits. And that's when you know the ending's going to be boring. This ending might be. Well, we'll see. Oh, okay, we got action. Statue of Magus. I wonder where that is. What you gonna do, Frog? Oh, I remember what this ending is now that I remember what it is. The Prophet, and of course the Queen Inshallah. So all this is, see, this is history that has been altered because Magus is now back in 12,000 BC. I guess Frog's living it up because now everybody knows he is the actual hero. Sorry, Tata. Alright, Prophet. Alphador doesn't know which one to choose from. Which doesn't really make sense. I mean, he would stick with young Giannis because young Giannis is more familiar, is he not? I mean, it's not like Alphador's a dog where he judges a person by their scent. It's a cat. He judges them by their appearance. Should be able to tell. Now, he might sense a resemblance between Giannis and the Prophet, but he should be able to tell that Giannis is the one that he's always hanging out with. But, whatever. There I go, overanalyzing everything. And Chrono's living it up, and Isla's in our time, and Robo. Uh-oh, Isla's getting a little too wild. look at the dude. He's all like, what the heck? She acts like she's from the dinosaur age. That would be quite correct, sir. Ooh, that's awesome. Yep, and one big... Uh-oh! Luca, you made a fire! And that was probably the most surprise that Chrono's mom ever showed. Yeah, I didn't even bother... I see 2 cats there, but I didn't even bother messing with the cats. So I've only had 1 cat this entire time in the New Game Plus. Alright, what's the Prophet doing? If history is to change, let it change. If the world is to be destroyed, so be it. If my fate is to be destroyed... I must simply laugh. I'm coming, Lavos! Get him. We know how that changes. We know how that turns out. He couldn't fight Lavos when Lavos awoke. So that's probably where Magus dies. Unless, of course, Shala saves him. Which she might. She probably does, now that I think about it. She saves him, as well as the Queen, as well as herself. Oh, and it's the end already, so... yeah. Alright, look, the next couple endings are actually good. I only have 2 more endings. And they're actually good. So, though they're a little tricky to come by. So let's go ahead and get to it, shall we? Now, this ending, you have a very short window of time to use it. It is when you enter the 12,000 BC, and somebody tells you that your pendant looks a lot like Shala's, and that every time Shala uses it with the Mana Machine, she can open doors, or the pendant begins to glow. We then meet Shala, and Shala starts walking. And then she goes to the door, and she opens the door with her pendant. We see her do that. From that moment, once you see her open the door, stop what you're doing and go fight Lavos. If you do anything else, you will lose your window of time and you'll get a different ending, one of the previous endings. What? This the ending already? Yeah, there's no credits, huh? That's what the word usually means. But things were just starting to get interesting. Well, come on, folks, let's do the ending thing. Roll the credits, but first let's remember all the fun things we did. Okay, let the ultimate slideshow begin. Slideshow. First, let's see a close-up of Lean Square. Let's do that. There's the Steel Runner. I've never understood why anyone would want to run for 3 hours at a stretch. Forget that. Can you imagine what the inside of that armor must smell like? What a lovely thought, Luca. Let's get on with the show, okay? Next, let's visit Guardia Castle, your home. Goodness, very nice scenery. But of course, my dear. I guess you never took a shot at him, right? Say, did he just wink at you? Relax, Marley. Okay. Hey, it's Pierre. Wouldn't want to have anything to do with him. Too shifty. He could... what I missed. Come on, Luca, live it up a little. Let your hair down. Get crazy. Yeah, thanks, princess. I'll take that under advisement. There's the seed. Hope it grows. There's Johnny, Mr. Speed himself. Someone ought to tell him to take a permanent pit stop. Look at that hair. Hey, check it out. He's really a tricycle. Pass him. Try again when you learn to ride. Okay. There's that stuffed shirt Cyrus. He is pretty handsome, though. Oh, gosh. But where does he buy his clothes? Hey, did you hear? He plucks his eyebrows. You've got to be joking. But he's still a hunk. Wow, I didn't know... Hi, Toma. He's definitely my type. Aw, he's just a flake. Probably has a dozen girlfriends. Yeah, probably. Actually, I see him as more of an intellectual. Yeah, sure. What about him? That Kino guy? Total Neanderthal. Throw him a bone. Throw him a freaking bone here. But he's honest. That's kind of attractive. You can have him. You have to get through Marley first. He walks like a duck. Oh, Lord. Well, he'll never hurt anyone. Yeah, that's true. He's really very gentle, isn't he? What are you two doing? I thought you said something about a nice little slideshow. Wait, what? Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop the world. Stop everything. Did Chrono just freaking speak? I like that the girls are surprised that he spoke, too. Whoa. Whoa. Mind blown. So we all got a little carried away. Where do you want to go next? Someplace fun. How about into the now? Yeah, as in the present. Now as in the present? That's exactly what I said. Okay, back to the present. So I guess we don't need a gate key anymore, right? Hey, wait a sec! There you go, everybody. You saw the ultimate mind twist of the game. Chrono talked. Why not? Alright, we got one more ending left. Now, this ending is a little bit tricky. Well, actually, this ending has many different variations to it. And to get the variation that I wanted, what I did is obviously, we lost Chrono to Lavos. And when we go to meet Magus, I killed Magus. I fought Magus, and I killed him. And then I, of course, beat Dalton and got the Wings of Time and went through all that crap. And I did not revive Chrono. I did not get the Chrono Egg. I just went straight to fighting Lavos with the telepod. And this is what happens. We're actually controlling the two girls there. So here we are at the end of time. Let's talk to, okay, they won't talk. Let's talk. Lavos is gone, so the gate will shut. Return now or you'll be lost in time. Let's go back in time and save Chrono. Kino, wait for me. Oh, come on. Don't you care? This is really the last we will see of each other. Oh, wait a second. Don't we want to save Chrono? Come on! 'Tis necessary that I return and protect Queen Lean. You mean you're not gonna... Because, you know, whether you kill Magus or not, he says, well, if you go talk to Gaspar the Guru of Time, you might be able to save Chrono. Isla, go home now. Good luck, all. Fare thee well. I guess they just don't care. Goodbye, everyone. You're all so heartless. It's a fate we can't escape. Someday we will all pass away, Marley. Yeah, I reckon so. Hey there! Have they all left? I forgot to give him this. Oh well. He forgot to give us the Chrono Trigger. Like I said, well, anyway. Come on, it's the last night of the fair. Princess Nadia is finally home. At last, Guardia is back to normal. It's a moonlight parade. And it's the parade, just no Chrono. So yeah, let me just reiterate. Yeah, you can see Luca's mom is sitting down instead of standing because, well, obviously I haven't done anything with that little situation. Okay, just to reiterate. It's after Lavos wakes up and destroys Ocean Palace, right? So you lose Chrono. And then of course you get kidnapped by Dalton and you have to go through the whole Blackbird sequence and then eventually get the Wings of Time. And then you go and you talk to Magus. and you have to choose to fight him, and which means you'll have to kill him. And then from that point on, go straight to Lean Square. Don't talk to Gaspar. Don't get the Chrono Egg. And now if you do any of those things differently, you'll still get this ending, but it'll have certain variations to it. Like for instance, if we had talked to Gaspar, we would have had the Chrono Egg. But anyway, this is fantastic. Princess is gorgeous. Don't get me wrong, of course you are too. Yeah, watch it, bub. Have you seen Chrono? He was really looking forward to this fair. Where do you suppose he is? I'm sure he's fine. He's dead, but I'm sure he's fine. What a dreamy night. Thank you, darling. Yum, lemonade sure tastes... Yeah, I'm sure that's lemonade. And Melchior. So this is all the same. And I didn't realize you could mess with the dancing girls and make them jump out of the way. I thought that was kind of cool. Alright, what do we got? If you do everything the way I said, there's one particular difference. I thought Lavos made the gates, but I guess I was wrong. What do you mean? I think a greater force wanted us to experience those events. Time travel. How exhausting. We should dismantle the Epoch. Its job is finished. I wonder how everyone is doing. I guess we'll never freaking know. Oh, never mind. There they all are. Isla, Robo, Gaspar, and then some other dude I don't recognize. See, if I'd done anything differently, that dude would not be here. Give me Time Egg! Calm down. Rushing won't bring him back. Okay, understand. Now hurry, give! Okay, Isla's the same in any time period. And Gaspar's out. Hey, he is escaping! That dude's just taking his time, isn't he? What's going on, everyone? This time egg of his can bring him back. Bring who back? You mean Chrono? Yes. By the way, who are you? And he's gone. He just took off. Could that have been Frog? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was Glenn. He's handsome. Let's catch up with him. Go after them, but the gates... Luca, don't turn off your brain yet. I forgot, we have a time machine. Hey, Frog, why didn't you tell us you were a dish? Hey, Luca, why didn't you tell us you were a, I don't know what you would call it. Why didn't you tell us you were a boy chaser? And yeah, we know all this, yada yada yada. Whoa. We know all this, yada yada yada, yada yada yada. This is Nadia's bell. It will ring across the land. It's gonna pick the king up, and he's gonna get stuck. And Marley's not gonna lift a finger to help him. Can't sit around doing nothing. And Tabin, instead of being a good citizen and helping his king out in the time of need, is going to shoot off fireworks. Did I speak? There he is. Yeah. But yes, if you do anything differently, if you don't kill Magus, or if you get the time egg, or if you revive Chrono or whatever, you know, you might still get that ending, but you won't get Glenn, as in Glenn as a human. That's about the only way you can ever actually see Glenn as a human. So that's just kind of cool. Alright, now the rest of this ending is pretty boring. Well, not really boring, but it's pretty basic from here on out. And this is the final ending, by the way. There's no more endings after this. There's no more special endings after this. So that's really going to be the end of this video. I'm going to leave now and let you enjoy the rest of this awesome music. And I'll see you in my next video, which will be an epilogue of sorts, where we will check out the anthology scrapbook. Until then, this is 480 volts signing off.